Have you ever stopped and asked yourself how long you'll keep working before life finally slows down? Before you wake up one morning and realize you don't need an alarm clock anymore? Most people avoid that question, not because they don't care, but because the answer feels heavy. We were taught that retirement belongs to old age, 60, 70, maybe later. But what if that timeline was never a rule, just an assumption? What if Wells followed a different rhythm? Not luck, not inheritance, not shortcuts, but a mathematical pattern most people abandon before it reveals itself. The problem was never money. It was impatience. Compound growth isn't slow. It only looks slow at the beginning. And that illusion is why most people never experience what it can really do. This is the 2-3-5 principle. 2 years to build, 3 years to accelerate, and by year 5, a point of no return. Impossible? Everything feels impossible before the logic becomes visible. The same way flight was once absurd before aerodynamics, financial freedom feels unrealistic before you understand compounding acceleration. This isn't about working harder. It's not even about earning more. It's about staying consistent long enough for momentum to take over. Imagine planting a single seed that doubles every season. At first, nothing looks impressive. 1 becomes 2, 2 become 4. Plenty of empty space. Then suddenly, growth becomes uncontrollable. The forest takes over. That moment is the first milestone. Milestone 1. The invisible 2 years. The first milestone isn't financial, it's psychological. It's when doubt fades because you finally see that growth doesn't move in a straight line. It curves, then it accelerates. The first 2 years feel unrewarding. They are the foundation years, the patience years. Most people quit here. They invest, wait, see little change, and stop. But the explosion never happens early. It happens after pressure builds. In the first year, returns feel insignificant, almost insulting. That's not failure, that's the test. Compound growth asks one question: can you continue without validation? In year 2, something shifts. Small returns start generating their own returns. Not dramatic, but undeniable. That's milestone 1, the moment money starts working beside you, not just because of you. From that point on, your relationship with time changes. After 2 years, discipline turns into identity. You stop asking if you should invest. You start asking how to accelerate. Milestone 2. 3 years of acceleration. This is where most people never arrive. Not because it's complex, but because it requires not interrupting the process. Your returns begin to act like silent employees. Each dollar earned becomes another worker. Growth stops being additive. It becomes multiplicative. Time starts doing the heavy lifting. By year 3, your gains outperform everything that came before. By year 4, your returns outpace your contributions. By year 5, it feels unreal. Not magic, just mathematics uninterrupted. This milestone isn't about money, it's about momentum. You stop pushing, you start steering. Most people exit right before liftoff. Compounding only works if the cycle completes. And that's when you realize something powerful. Starting earlier matters more than starting bigger. Milestone 3, the 5th year explosion. Now the curve turns almost vertical. In 12 months, growth rivals entire previous years combined. You didn't change strategy, the system reached critical mass. This is when income becomes optional, not because of luxury, but because of freedom. Retirement stops being an age. It becomes a number. Not millions, momentum. When passive growth covers living costs, the game ends. Work becomes a choice. This phase isn't luck, it's endurance paying off. Like a rocket, most energy is spent escaping gravity. Once in orbit, movement sustains itself. Now, time works for you.
And the biggest change isn't financial, it's psychological. Fear fades. Comparison disappears. Decisions come from clarity, not urgency. The calm after acceleration is the real reward. The 2-3-5 principle mirrors reality: foundation, acceleration, liberation. Few reach the final stage because few respect the invisible years. So the real question isn't whether this works, it's whether you'll start now or let another year pass wondering what could have happened. Time will move either way. The difference is who you become while it does.